Good morning, everybody. So today's January 5th of 2025. So I wanted to show you guys this makeup pouch that I made. So what I've been doing is I've been working on getting used to sewing a zipper into projects. Before I was like really terrified of working with sewing zippers into my projects, like a lot of people who are beginner sewers. I've been sewing for about maybe a year. I guess you'd say maybe a year and maybe 5 or 6 months now, but I had never really added a zipper really, or I did in one project that I made, but I didn't really like the project. So I will show you guys the first project that I made where I added a zipper. So hang on one second. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys like the project. So the first project I made where I added a zipper. So I was like, I was super scared of like adding a zipper to a project, but I tried it out. So this is this is the first little like pouch I made with a zipper. It does have the St. Louis Cardinals on it. As there's a zipper right here at the top. Um, and um, I made this out of a single piece of fabric, as you can see there. The thing I don't really like about this is that it's made out of one singular one singular piece of fabric. There's nothing in here stabilizing this pouch or anything like that. So I don't like how light this is. So I decided that I wanted to make another project where I could I could make a zipper pouch or bag that would work better. So um, I found another pattern pretty much to follow that would allow me to make a zipper pouch. But this one is smaller, and I'll show you the next thing I tried. So this is the second little pouch that I made. It is made out of Cardinals fabric, so it's similar. You guys probably see it's similar um, to this fabric here. It actually is made out of this fabric. So, oops, dropped my little pen. So this is the second little project that I made here and stuff. And this is a bit more stable. It has a little swivel hook. That's what this little clip thing is called here that you clip on. It's like a little keychain essentially, right? So you would clip it on to like a bag or something like that. It has this little tab that I made here, part of the pattern. And then I just took a couple of scraps that I had that was left over from this, um, basically, um, to basically make this. So this blue part right here, this was from the fabric where I made the little girl purse before. So there was the one where I had the 90s girl purse. So I had a little bit of that blue fabric left. So I basically took some scraps from that. So that's this here, and then that's the top of here. Okay. And then the blue part of the fabric is just left over from just the rest of that Cardinals fabric I was talking about. So it's just like this fabric right here. So it's just that leftover part of that, like the bottom of that fabric, as you can see. So I made this little pouch. I don't really like it very much because of how it turned out. But I found out why the pouch didn't turn out so well because basically with this particular pouch, what I was doing was So it was very awkward because I was using a zipper foot on my sewing machine, and it took me so long to put that thing on. So I've been using the sewing machine foot that came on my machine that I've used pretty much for most of my projects, which I've been used to. But when I was making this project, I found that the needle on my machine was having the hardest time getting like punching through it so I can make seams. So I decided that since I talked to some people that were sewing and stuff, and they said, since like they said, because I have some fabric called vinyl, and that particular fabric that I have, vinyl, it's a fabric that's really thick that I'm going to sew through. So I was surprised to find out that I would need a stronger needle in order to be able to sew. So um, and so since I need a stronger needle, I was gifted some size 16 needles, which I now have a size 16 sewing needle on my sewing machine. I started off with a size 14 needle, and that's what I've been making tote bags and pouches and stuff. The little girl purse and everything, all those I've used using a size 14 needle. Now, I think I broke the needle or something because um, since I've changed the needle on the sewing machine, I haven't been hearing that clacking sound inside the machine because I think I had broke it, the needle, without knowing it. Since I've changed the needle to size 16, it's been a lot better. But yeah, this is the second little zipper pouch project. And as you can see, it has a zipper at the top and stuff too. Has a cute little keychain and stuff. The bottom is a little funky and a little weird, but I wanted to have something to do with my scraps so I can use all my fabric. So I'm gonna open it up. And this little, I'm gonna try to angle it next to the camera. So this little pouch, it is lined, as you can see. So there's a inner fabric here that is lined with and stuff. So yeah, this is a little lined little zipper pouch and stuff and everything. And it's definitely cute and stuff, as you can see. And I can just close it and got the zipper on there. I don't like the shape, but I think the thing that I'd have to do is just literally like box the corners for this little bag, and then I think it would be better. But I think what I'm gonna do is, if I decide to make another one like this, I would just make it a bit bigger. So I'd make it twice the size and see how it would turn out. And I think it'll look cute, but it looks cute. I just don't like the bottom, and I didn't like there's things I don't like the side here, but there's nothing I could do about this because the zipper that I had to use, I had to cut it down. So I had to cut the zipper size down, and it's hard not to get the zipper to go down, like be really humpy in there, like the way that it is and stuff. It's really hard to not get it to be like this right here. So yeah, I made this project. So this is my second attempt at making a little zipper pouch. This is, I guess you consider a coin pouch. I just don't like the bottom of this. I just don't. So I'm going to get to the project that I was able to successfully finish. So what happened, guys, is that I ended up starting a project following another pattern from somebody on YouTube. And that was a disaster. It really was a disaster because following it just didn't make sense to me, and I gave up on it. Usually I don't give up on many things, but I gave up on this one. So I found someone else that had another pattern, and I was successful at finishing it. So that was the little bag you guys saw in the thumbnail. So I want to show it to you guys so you can see it. So this is the project that I've been successful at. A lot of people at my job really love this pouch. I set this thing to the side because this pouch that I made, I had to fight with my sewing machine with trying to get so past the zipper because I changed my sewing machine foot from a zipper foot to a regular foot, back to the regular foot, and I feel so much better about it. So I want to show it to you guys so you can see. So this here is my little zipper pouch that I made. I call it a spring summer pouch. Isn't it pretty? I mean, look at it. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's like the flowers and stuff. Isn't it cute? So this is one side of the pouch. This is the other side. This is the bottom. Um, the next time I make this pouch, I think I'd like to maybe box the corners so it'll stand up a bit. Because when you have box corners on a bag, it allows the bag to stand, it allows it to stand by itself and stuff, and to have like the bottom to be a bit thicker. Okay. So this is the zipper I installed. So it's a light green zipper. The light green zipper doesn't exactly match, but I guess it's not too crazy. I was frustrated because I felt like I didn't put the zipper in enough and it wasn't the way I wanted it. But people at my job really love this pouch. They were like, "Oh my gosh, it's a makeup pouch," and I'm like, "Really?" So people really loved it. So I'm gonna open it. So I'm gonna open it from the top. So you open it here with the zipper. Um, and then here's, so it has the inside of the pouch. And then, so it's has a winter inside, as you can see here. So it has like a winter inside. It's like red, like snowflakes and stuff. Basically you go and you close it. And it has like little tabs on the side, which were a challenge for me to sew. But surprisingly, people at my job, when I showed it to them, they weren't worried about that. The thing is, when I make my little items, a lot of times, what happens is I tend to see a lot of the things I wish I could fix. But when I show my items to people, they're like, "Oh my gosh, it looks great." So I'm over here looking at the things I wish I could have done in the mistakes, but people are looking at how awesome and amazing it is. I mean, like me right now, I'm looking at the zipper and how it kind of goes up a little bit. But I did cut the zipper for this project a little bit longer because the last time I made a project with a zipper being shorter, it didn't work the way I wanted it. But anyway, this is my um, basically spring winter zipper pouch for you guys to see. So this is what I made. So I did, when I got done with this, I put this on the side of my sewing machine because I didn't like it. I really did not like it at all. I really did not like it at all. But I set it to the side for a few days, and then I'm like, and I came back and picked it up, and I decided to take it to work to see what people thought. And a lot of people like it, and they are like, "Yay!" And the lady at my job, she was like, "Oh, well, if you don't want it, then I'll take it," you know. And I've been having people. I showed this. I went to Joann's and I showed this to people that were there. Surprisingly, when I go there, they're very happy to see the things that I make. They're happy to see things that a lot of customers make out of the fabric that they buy. And these fabrics were actually remnant. So this fabric, I believe the red interior fabric was a remnant from Christmas. And then this one here, this fabric was a remnant as well. So a remnant is just basically the leftover fabric that they have left on a bolt of fabric. So like on this cardboard that they have left that's less than a yard, or it could be a little more than a yard, but it's just at the end of it. And, you know, the store is trying to get rid of the fabric. Okay. And so when they're trying to get rid of it, they sell it. And like Joann's, they sell it at a discount and stuff like that. And that's what they do. So yeah. So that is the zipper pouch that I made. Those are the zipper pouches I've made that I wanted you guys to see. Um, I have a lot of fabric. I'm gonna be 100%. I have a lot of fabric, and the reason I have so much fabric is I've been collecting fabric since I started sewing. Since I found out the place that I take my classes at has fabric they give away. Now, sometimes I buy my fabric. Sometimes I buy it. Sometimes I get it for free. But either way, I have a lot. And the thing is that I never really knew what to do with my fabric. But now that I like I'm starting to learn like projects, because at first I was like just doing tote bags, but I finally decided I wanted to branch out from just tote bags, and I wanted to try other things. And the great thing is I've like learned new skills, like learning to sew a zipper pouch. Is There are skills that go into that, that I have gotten from making like the little girl purse and tote bags and little wallets and stuff like that too. So those skills reappear in other things that I make. So yeah. So I hope to make some more of these. I'd like to make like three more of these, honestly, because I'd like to make three more of these. I think I have enough fabric to make like maybe three of these. So I think I'll go for doing that, because I kind of have a feeling I want to do that. I bought some fabric yesterday, that were remnants. Somebody challenged me to make a pouch out of these two fabrics. So I'm gonna give it a try, or give it a whack at that, to try to make that pouch and see how that turns out. I kind of want to make a whole line with it, so and see what I can do with it. So anyway, that's what I've made so far. So you guys can kind of see the progression of me working with the zipper. I didn't show you guys the project I didn't finish because it's not finished. I'd rather show you guys something I finished and did well with than not. Anyway, thank you all for taking the time to tune in today to see me. I appreciate you, and have a great Sunday, guys. Bye bye.